Hello, and welcome to my continued playthrough of Dragon Quest XI for the Nintendo Switch. It's for other things, but I'm playing the Switch edition. As you can see, echoes of elusive ages, definitive edition. Looks like the real save, then the manual save is the more recent, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, we got Hendrik and King Carnelian, and we killed the demon dude. And overall, I'm gonna say that I don't really like Hendrik, and I don't like King Carnelian. But I guess I don't have the option of sending both of them to prison forever for being incompetent tyrants. They're incompetent, comma, tyrants, comma, incompetent tyrants. They're all of these things, up and down, right? But unfortunately, I'm unable to send them to jail or suffocate King Sir Hendrik in his sleep, or Sir Hendrik. So I'm stuck with them for now, which is too bad. I kind of just want them to go away. What are we gonna do, right? It's not a choose your own adventure book. Maybe they'll get theirs. Maybe they'll get theirs in the plot later on. There's Jemmy and Sanda. Woof woof. I have my thoughts exactly. Maybe he's gonna have you locked up again. Just a little joke, reminding of us all this pain. Hey, Jemmy, do you remember when King Carnelian ordered your entire village to get burnt down? And he wanted to have you killed? Ha ha ha, he'd never do that. Everybody's been more willing to forgive than me.
I trust that you slept well? Or did the people perhaps not permit you the luxury of rest, eh? Or even better, there is no surer sign of a kingdom at peace than a high-spirited populace. Now,
go to hell.
Serious matters.
I hate him. I hate him.
There is something I wish you to have.
A stabbing.
The shield of Heliodor. Sire.
You are like a son to me. And it is a father's duty to prepare his offspring for the dangers that await them.
Worst family ever.
You will have need of it, I am sure.
Boo! You suck. Boo!
The shield has always been the mark of our mightiest knights. There can be
pronounced
none mightier
Kniggets.
than the luminary's own guardian. You have no complaints, I trust.
Boo!
My liege.
I understand that you had hoped for the World Tree to guide you on your quest. Alas, it is no more.
It's your fault. It's literally
All
your
hope
fault.
is not lost. Your father once told me that Yggdrasil was not the only sacred place in Erdrea. He spoke of another, a holy mountain in the south known as Pang-Lai. The fate of those who dwell there is deeply intertwined with that of the luminary, or so he said.
Mullets are really in this.
It may be mere hearsay, a conversation.
High
half
IQ Hendrik is a legend?
But if it is
Since
true,
when did he have a high IQ?
you may yet
That's
find
what I wanna
help in
know.
your quest to defeat the Lord of Shadows.
Welcome back, Sacred Razor. How's it going?
Venture west.
It's good to
through
have
the
you out as
Mango
always.
Grove, and you will find a valley that leads to the coast of Alor. Pass through the checkpoint beyond it, and you will soon find Mount Pang-Lai. It is not a road I have traveled myself. Be prepared, and may your journey be a safe one.
My plan is to get Sir Hendrik killed and never revive him. Yeah, exactly. Sir Hendrik is a doofus. Or like Saint Sir Smelly Face. The silly thing that Sir Hendrik did was have Cobblestone burnt to the ground and then try to give the legendary sword to the devil. That's a pretty big misstep. It's a pretty big misstep. All I can say is that in all of my years, I have never had an entire village of people murdered in order to make a deal with the devil. I just haven't done it. I've gone all these years avoiding it somehow. So you'll have to understand if my sympathy for Sir Hendrik is slightly low. Oh, it's Amber. Something I want you to remember. You may be the luminary, and your destiny may be to save the world, but it'll never change the fact that you're my boy. Still someone's baby. Alright, Amber. It's a nice stew. I love stew. She doesn't know how long we're going to be gone, though, so it's going to have infinite stew. 24-hour stew watch. There's always going to be stew. Obsidian looks at Hendrik sadly. Yeah, because Obsidian knows what Hendrik did. Obsidian knows, even in his simple horsey brain, but his deep horsey heart, that Hendrik is a pile of garbage. Don't you worry, we're gonna deal with Sir Hendrik. We're gonna get him sorted out right away. How you doing, Sacred Razor? Hope you're well. A fatalistic. Alright, head to the Mango Grove. Coast of Velor to get to Pang Live. I'm doing good. Doing good. Got some exercise. Took a bit of a break to get some good food in my belly and take a little bit of a rest. Clean up a little, you know. Now I'm here playing those video games. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm excited. It's actually been a bit since I've played Dragon Quest XI. I was on a real roll for a while there, right? What'd you have to eat? I made some grilled sandwiches. It's good stuff. Some carrot sticks and a pickle. Something you can make really quick, but still good for you. Still filling. Not a lot of prep, not a lot of cleanup, you know. Oh boy, that'll do it. That'll do it. Nice. Nice. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. It's a good go-to. Just do it in the old skillet, in the old cast iron pan. No need to be fancy, right? Sometimes you just need to get fed. Oops. All right, everyone, follow orders.
Accept your fate.
Man, 2 crits in a row.
Do your worst.
Okay.
Excellent. Our triumph was never in doubt.
It's kind of not the plan I had for Sir Hendrik. I have other things in mind for him that don't include monsters failing to hit him. But we will try to make that happen later. There's time yet for Sir Hendrik to meet his comeuppance. I thought I didn't like Sylvando. Oh boy. Now I pray to have Sylvando back. I would do anything for that now. So for a moment I thought that the mini metal thing was going to be over, because Professor What's-His-Face is probably going to be dead when the entire world got exploded. But apparently that's not the case. Because if we're still collecting mini metals, right? They wouldn't do that.
Accept your fate.
They wouldn't do that to us. I guess Sir Hendrik has this ability where he gets hurt first. I don't seem to be able to use it now, though. Yeah, I'm with you there. Sylvando definitely grew on me. I think more than anything, what got to me is that Sylvando is no Eric, right? It's like, I just didn't want to, I didn't want to say goodbye to Eric. I didn't want to swap Eric out of my party. I wasn't ready for that. I couldn't. I was too attached. Bum 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 ba doo doo doo. Ba bum ba ya da da. Yeah, I think that's the thing that I held against Sylvando the most, is his not Ericness. Which is as silly as it sounds, but there we are. Let's see what one of these guys are up to. Probably just like a recolor.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, I thought I saw a glimmering pick up the item thing. Presumably those bad guys are going to be more or less the same. Ooh, more shinies. Look at that. Look at that lighting. Look at that dramatic lighting. Can you imagine if real fire embers were that bright? That they like blinded everything from across the way. That's okay though. It's magical fire, right? Spell fire. We don't have to insists the entire game is realistically lit. But it is interesting. It is interesting to think about the aesthetic choices that come down to lighting, like just how hard all the shadows are in the game. That might be a bit of a graphical thing too, like working with the Switch. Okay. That was just weird, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't understand it. I guess I didn't need to. Bum 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 da, 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 da. I see fields of green. Not really. Some sort of gully, some sort of ditch, sort of trench. Was this dug here? It's formed naturally. So I remember we couldn't get through here before because there were soldiers being like, nah, hell with this. But I assume that they're just gone now on account of the fact that the kingdom has fallen. I mean, maybe that weird, the new, what's his name? Jasper 2.0 with his big, beautiful man wings would do it, but those guys are quick. I really want to get rid of Hendrik. See if I can make it happen. Maybe I was presumptuous and just assuming I could get rid of him in the first fight. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. The battle continues.
We have carried the day.
So I guess like Sir Hendrik is the same like character type as Squiddo, as the hero. Either great sword or sword and shield. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Falcon Slash. Sounds pretty fun. Sword Mastery. Giga Slash. I don't know. I guess we can find what's under this secret panel by doing this. Let's do that. Dual wielding skill. Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess Cheston was talking about the two swords. Earlier, and I guess I just assumed that was like an option that was available to me that I just never pursued. But I suppose it was a spoiler, and I was so unspoiled that I didn't even know that it was a spoiler. This is Evil Bodkin Archer. All right, almost there, Hendrik. Just you wait a little longer.
Huzzah!
Eat it, Hendrik. Eat it. Almost there. Almost there. All right. We're going to get rid of him. La 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 la. Cool. Will Hendrik lose hit points if we just run around? Yes, he will. See ya. My spidey senses tell me there's something fun lingering in these grasses. It's a mini metal. I guess we'll make it back to that place soon, and that will be good. Squirrels is. Oh no, rabbits is. Hi, little bunny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I wonder if you can actually perish from poison. Find out. So he's at 1 now. Still at 1. Ugh. Someone just knock him over. At this point, a stiff breeze would do it, right? Yay! See ya, Hendrik. Sir Hendrik. Okay, well, now the party's doing well again. We don't have to worry about evil Sir Hendrik committing any more genocides. Because he's dead. He's dead. Back once more. Hello there. Sword Hendrik. How's it going there, Corpse Bile? We're playing some Dragon Quest XI. Do you have you ever played this game at all? Do you know and love the Dragon Quest series, or is this your the first time you've encountered this? You have not? They're good. They're a lot really they're really fun JRPGs. Have you played like a Final Fantasy game? The same genre, but thematically they're a lot more lighthearted. They're very silly. I think like if sorry, Hendrik. If Final Fantasy is like a gritty, grim fairy tale, or like a grim fantasy, then this Dragon Quest is more like a fairy tale. That's the easiest way I can think of describing it. I don't like the character Sir Hendrik at all, so I'm punishing for him for his misdeeds. He tried to commit genocide on the town that the main character's from, And yeah, you know, just don't forgive those things that easily. So eventually we're gonna get the real party back. And we can... Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. So usually the games, like the gameplay and the game world and the tone is very silly, but that's grounded by really interesting characters that are developed well in realistic ways, that have good relationships to each other. Like, you can relate to the characters and understand their struggles, and that brings you into the world, which is a little bit more cartoony and lighthearted. It's nice. It's good. It's a good balance. Because it's like easygoing fun, but it still has substance. Right, like the plot of this game has affected me to the extent to which I am punishing Sir Hendrik for things that he did 40 hours of gameplay ago. I haven't forgiven him. Which is why he's in that pine box. Looking into what the... Oh, okay, cool. Well, I found a patent for Nintendo 2015. Here's the ring uses 2 load sensors as well as multiple tension sensors. Oh, cool. There you go. That's neat. We found some indoor dragons. So that's cool. I mean, that all makes sense. Given what I understand the Ring Con controller thing does. Yeah. It scratched that itch, and you just had to figure it out, right? Yeah, I of course don't actually. I don't know. What do I know? I was merely speculating. But it's cool to actually get the answer. Thanks. Yeah, I'm tempted to see what's inside one, provided I could get a broken one, right? I'm not gonna destroy mine in order to discover. But I would be very interested to know. Originally in the shape of a big U. There you go. That makes sense. The bottom of the ring is basically nothing, right? There's nothing down there, I don't think. It's just more like flexible material. I think all the real business is up at the top, where the Joy-Con is. We assume so, yeah. Again, baseless speculation here. Well, that's nice. We can fly through the water. What a nice little dragon. One of the things that's really fun about the Dragon Quest games is that oftentimes you befriend the monsters and talk to them and have to work with them, and they'll even like join your team for a bit. So far, one of my favorite characters in this game has been a monster named Elijah. It's water-based, yeah, for sure. If we're using the old D&D chromatic dragon thing. I like that stuff. So it's silly that people went so deep into it, that like all the different dragons have like element types and resistances and weaknesses and whatnot. So I'm curious about this. Okay, so I only get 2 because I already have a Fountain Blade. You love Rust Dragons, your players not so much? He's eating all their good gear. They're like, yo, my dude, I've got this magic sword of striking +2. It gives me +2 whenever I need to strike. Like a labor dispute. They love me on the picket line. And then you're like, Rust Breath. Acid. I guess there's like rust monsters too, right? You had a nice sword. Once upon a time. Don't you remember that nice sword you had? What do you mean remember? You know, that +2 sword you have. Why do you keep saying had? Acid breath. Come on, dragon. Let's dance. You want to mess? You want to mess with me, boreal serpent? It knows magic. What's your favorite D&D monster? If you had to pick one, who's your dude? There's some damage. A mimic? Yeah, there's mimics in this game. They're always... One of the things that's funny about this game is that for whatever reason, the mimics are always some of the more powerful monsters in the game. Oftentimes, the mimic that's in the dungeon before the boss fight will actually be more difficult than that boss. Which is kind of cool. It's a literal greed trap, right? The old Rakshasa? I forget what they are. Now you mention it. Are those the snake people? No, they're like they start with like a Y. They're like Yang T or something. What are the Rakshasa? It tells. Oh, okay. Smart people lions. What are the names of the snakeoids? The Yanti or something. I by no means have a encyclopedic knowledge of the Dungeons and Dragons. Yanti, that's not bad. I got pretty close. More dragony designs. Dragon's Bane, Wormfangs, Dragon Shields, suit of Dragon Mail. This guy hits hard. But so do I. He's got green eyebrows. I miss. That's bad. Oh, nice. That's sweet. Yeah, I think in a big way that, like, as fun as the game is, it's almost just as much fun to just, like, read through the manuals and play Imagine Time. Just, like, sit there and go, oh, man, that's the coolest. What would that be like? In the longest running campaign that I was a member of was set in, I think it's called Eberron is the name of it, like that higher fantasy thing, and my character had an airship, and then that was just kind of like, at that point I didn't really care about what was going on in the game world. It was just like, I have an airship. And like I wasn't trying to like break the plot or anything, but obviously like gaining that kind of mobility changes up the dynamic of play, right? Because like nothing could ever be like kept from the party anymore, because it's like, I don't know, well, why don't we just take the airship? It'll get us there in no time. And the DM kept on being like, well, you know, well, airships are really expensive, so you're probably not gonna, you know, get one. And so I just like sold all of my items every single time and just saved and saved and saved for like a zillion levels until I could afford an airship. And they're like, oh, well, you need, you know, this magic control thing for to control it, because otherwise you can't do it. I was like, okay, well, where are they? Where do they keep one? What was my favorite class? I think like conceptually I like ranger, archery type dudes the most in those types of games. But I find a lot of times in games like pen and paper role-playing games like D&D that there isn't really like a strong connection between the game mechanics of your character and their theming. Like this game is bad for this kind of thing, right? Because there's like spellcasters and there's warriors and there's whatever, right? Monks in Dragon Quest. As I point at the screen. But every character just kind of plays the same. You just go through a menu and you hit the button. You know what I mean? Like none of them actually like play uniquely. They're all just kind of navigate the menu of the character. And they all have access to like healing at some point. They all have access to area damage as well as big single attacks and all this stuff, right? Like I think D&D, a lot of D&D characters are like that too. Where especially once in later editions they got rid of the whole spellbook mechanic and you're just like picking powers or whatnot. It doesn't really feel to me like there's a big difference between everybody. Mage of the way, mage class, no matter how bad. Yeah, that's cool. Being a wizard's cool. Making fireballs and stuff, having things blow up. These encounters are definitely designed with me having Sir Hendrik in mind. Near as I can tell, the game designers did not anticipate that I would intentionally have Sir Hendrik killed. And then just leave him. But you know what? That's fine. We shall persevere. We shall overcome. What's your favorite game, Corpse Bile? Do you have a favorite genre? I tried twice to find a clever way, cute way to say genre, but yeah, whatever. Let's ask the question normally. Do you have a favorite genre? So this is looking like it's shaping up to be Dragon Quest Tibet. The other thing about Dragon Quest games is they don't mind doing stuff like that. It's like whatever. It's Dragon Quest Tibet. It's gonna be fine. Like don't overcomplicate the story. It's just Tibet. I always like mages for the reason. Level 1, you are doing good. Stay alive and do a little damage. Then top, your range. Yeah, range of fabric. Yeah, like fighters and those types of folks always have a problem with like the power curve, right? Because there's only so many ways you can just say like the sword hurts. You know what I mean? Whereas with a mage, like the sky's the limit. You can, as you say, you can reshape reality. You're throwing lightning bolts and fireballs and calling them meteors and stopping time and deleting people's souls. Being a mage is a fairly serious business. The path to the summit is rife with monsters. Alright, I got it. You must engage the plot elsewhere. La 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 lum. Be horror, steampunk, or arcane fantasy. is arcane fantasy like Lord of the Ringsy, or like World of Warcrafty, or like Final Fantasy EE? What would you call arcane? Ultima or something? Wow, I'm really dead.
Temple on top of a mountain.
Harry Potter. Oh, cool.
What
Nice.
connection could a place like this have to the luminary? It certainly benefits from divine protection of some kind. Yggdrasil fell to earth not far from here, yet the temple buildings escaped entirely unscathed.
Get back in your box, Sir Hendrik. Monks.
Face? That man is a knight of Heliodor.
Hi, it's me, Squiddo.
Heliodorian swine! You think that your blockade will break us? Think again. The disciples of Angri-la are made of sterner stuff, as you will soon see.
Yeah, beat the piss out of him. Do it.
In that these movements must be intended to confound us. Be on your guard. They may attack from any angle.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Enough, all of you.
I've not heard that term before. That's cool.
Is this how we treat visitors? As your High Lama, I order you to stand down.
This kid knows what's up.
Your Holiness, these people are not visitors. They are soldiers of Heliodor. We cannot be sure of their intentions.
Guys, he's got corrected vision. He
Soldiers
knows.
of
He knows what's
Heliodor,
up.
you say?
Isn't Heliodor kind of like a
The
smoking
tall
ruin
one,
now?
Perhaps, but his young friend does not look like a military man to me.
Do you want like a plot synopsis, like
I sense a great power within
what
you.
happened before we got here?
Tell me, young man,
Corpse pile.
are you the luminary?
Ouais, c'est moi. Je suis lightning hands.
He divined your true identity with a single glance.
How long we have waited for this day. Please, you must forgive my disciples' discourtesy. Their training is incomplete. Welcome to Angri-la, honored luminary. It would please me if you would join me in the high hall at the top of the temple. We have much to discuss.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'll give you a plot synopsis whenever this is
Strange child,
done.
but remarkably perceptive for one so young.
Shut up.
There is more to him than meets the eye.
I hate Sir Hendrik. I don't know if that's
We have come
obvious
this far.
yet, but I hate
Might
this
as well
guy.
make our way to this high hall of theirs. See what he has to say.
Yeah, I'll give you like the reduced version. Okay, so we're the character named Luminary. Basic backstory is that on his birth, he was like signed to greatness kind of thing. He was prophesized to be the hero, and the bad dudes tried to intercept. As a result, he was orphaned, and he grew up not knowing who he was. He comes to, that was a coffin? Yeah. I didn't like Sir Hendrik, so I had him killed. So the instigating incident is you join, the game starts when you're like doing a coming of age rite, and you go to the main capital to be like, yo, I'm the hero, let's do some hero stuff. And they try to intercept you and kill you, have you thrown in jail, and then that's where your journey starts. And you travel the world trying to escape from the authorities who are after you, while collecting the 6 magic dinguses that allow you to unlock the heaven elevator that gets you to the big magic tree. Lots of stuff happens along the way, but you need to get 6 dinguses. So then after that, you get double-crossed by Sir Hendrik and King Carnelian and Sir Jasper, who are 2 characters from the castle city who tried to have you killed and thrown in jail initially. And then after that, the world kind of falls into ruin, which is where we are now. The magic tree that is in that heaven elevator land gets killed, and you wake up an amount of time later, and then you end up teaming up with Sir Hendrik because his nation has been destroyed in the ensuing years of darkness. And, you know, the story, the game does an attempt to be like, yo, he didn't mean it, he was tricked. You know, the guy was possessed by a devil. And, you know, he repents his wrongdoings a little bit. But I'm not having it. He ordered the killing of my childhood friends and my dog. And the destruction of my village. You know what I mean? It's not enough. And so now the world's in ruin, and we're, as the hero, trying to put together how on earth it is that we're actually going to save the day, because all seems lost. And that brings us to the High Temple of Angri-la. And there's a kitty. Meow! Ticka-picka-picka. Welcome to Angri-la. You are the luminary, are you not? For all these years, His Holiness told us you had come. Now, how long have we looked this day? Pray and stay talk a while before you proceed to the High Hall. Everyone is eager to meet you at last. Do I by chance watch any anime? I don't. I have to admit. I have no prejudice against it, but of all the things that are in my schedule, one of them is not the animes. So I don't really know much about it. I'm not even really 100% sure what like the definition of anime is. I think the only things that I've seen that would qualify would be like Cowboy Bebop. I watched some episodes of One Punch Man, and I've seen like a few Dragon Ball Z things. I don't know if that counts as an anime. I don't know what the rules are. I can definitely feel the influence of anime storytelling on video games that I play, though, if that makes sense. I can see it. Cool. Well, thank you for welcoming you to your cool temple. Welcome, Luminary. We've been waiting for your arrival for many years. One of us is especially eager to meet you, but alas, pray, speak with holiness. I'll tell you more. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm all ears. I'm always interested in being introduced to new stuff. His Holiness has the power to sense its true nature with a single glance. Some of our less enlightened disciples resented being ruled over by a boy at first, but he has proven himself to be a wise and able leader. Well, that's good. Sword Art Online? What's that about? The name confuses me already. Your all-time favorite? Sword Art Online is pretty good, but I only watched the first 14 episodes or so. How long are the episodes? Because when you say only the first 14, it sounds like quite a bit to me. I only watched the first 14 movies of the series. And then after that, I kind of, fell off the wagon. Just in magic armor. Come on. About 45 minutes? Yeah, so 14 episodes. I don't know. To me, that feels like a lot. It's a big ask to me. It's one of the things that, like, I don't understand about... A lot of times people say, oh, you got to check out this game. Like, the first 20 hours are really boring, but, like, after that, you'll love it. And it's like, I don't have 20 hours. What are you thinking? An old school sword that's razor sharp, used with the power of light. Bastard swords in my mind are two-handers, are they not? This is some sort of anime sword. After the significant events happened, I didn't want to continue to watch the next arc. Felt like it should have ended. It's interesting. I feel, like, again, I don't know much about anime at all, but my feeling is that it's probably one of those genres that has pressure, or mediums that has pressure to go on and on forever. Just make more of them until they stop selling. Or we'll buy one of these swords and we'll see what happens. Big spender. La 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 la. Alright, well, maybe I just don't know what a bastard sword is. 20 to 25? Alright, well that's a little bit less, but still, I don't know. Sounds like a lot to me. Oh well, whatever. I'm not judging. It's like it takes a lot of work to be a fan of things these days, it seems. It's just like a Star Wars is coming out like every 6 months. There's a lot of Star Wars to watch. Hey, Puff Puff Girl. Howdy, honey. Hadn't been for a couple of kindly disciples coming to my rescue, it had been torn into itty bitty bits. These fellows are strong and fast. Should have seen him wail on those armaments. Quick, I'll get out. 6 episodes is an hour. Okay, yeah, I guess that's like watching. That's like the equivalent of watching like a feature-length film. Which isn't so ridiculous. Angri-la is home to a society of monks who spend all their time training to be extra strong and clever. Yes, I knew it! She's going to the field of discipline. That's the name of our famous training ground. The best sorcerer in history trained there, you know? It's a tourist pamphlet entitled Girl About Town, Puerto Valor. Squidward takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Start your day with a lazy morning, relaxing by the water, and enjoy a traditional breakfast of pancakes with coconut sauce and strong Valorian coffee. Sounds incredible. I could go for that. Then make your way to the beach, where you can sun yourself while enjoying a good book and snacking on delicious tropical fruit. Again, this day sounds ideal. The sweet, juicy flavors of fresh Valorian produce simply cannot be beaten. Once the day starts to cool, make your way to the casino and try your luck at the tables until it's time for dinner at the hostel's world-class restaurant. Chef's specials out of this world. Finally, sit back at the bar on the beachside terrace, sipping a cocktail and losing yourself in the stunning saffron sunset. The bartenders are resting as your eyes. Ooh. This is just one of the many ways to while away a day in delectable Puerto Valor. If it sounds like an idea of fun, don't delay. Start planning your trip today. I would do that. Hunter x Hunter or My Hero Academia. I'm gonna say what I'm sure you both know, which is no. I've heard of that last one. Don't go hungry. The local delicacies of Angri-la. Squidward takes it from the shelf and takes a closer look. It's widely agreed that Angri-la, a unique style of cooking, grew out of the need to provide for delicious nutritional for the monks to perform their grueling training while still adhering to a strict vegetarian diet. Perhaps the temple's most famous dish is the legendary Bam Bam noodles, which are served only at special festivals. Claims that this is the most delicious food in the world are certainly not unfounded. This meal is said to symbolize the pride of one's achievements, and anyone capable of making an arduous mountain climb in order to taste them firsthand has every reason to be pleased with themselves. I want to eat a dish called Bam Bam noodles. Bam Bam noodles. Well, I'll add Sword Art Online to the watch list. Thank you for the recommendation. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'll add it to the list. Based on that, I will send you a great anime to watch. Cool. Cool. Is it like 20 to 25 minutes an episode with the intro and the outro? Or does that not count as the runtime? 25 minutes after the last time on, and the next time on, and the theme song in and out. About 6 for intro and out. It's respectable. I saw a load of disciples racing into the high hall. His Holiness must have summoned them. I wonder what's going on. I'm what's going on. Have you heard the news?
I welcome you once again to Angri-la, honored luminary. As I believe you know, it is my privilege to serve as High Lama of this most sacred temple.
Right,
I am
yeah.
to address
It's not
you
bad.
as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world, in the castle of Dundrasil.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what
Pop
I
it up to
said,
half an hour.
nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner?
Let's look. It's
It
Dundrasil.
is the emblem of Dundrasil.
Yeah, 10
Since
points.
the Age of Heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth.
It's not bad.
Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang.
Cool.
Sadly, that was not to be.
Because of the whole
So if
kill
fate
my
had been
parents thing.
kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here. What of his tutor, this Grand Master Pang you speak of?
He's probably dead now?
When the Lord of Shadows brought the world tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction.
He never
The spell
returned?
succeeded, but its power was too great.
Poor Master.
Grand Master Pang did not return.
Poor guy.
A noble
20 minutes?
sacrifice indeed.
Down from 45. Lots
now
of cuts.
That the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the
That's
field
silly.
of discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
My ancient fist technique. The arm of
It's
a
shame the
1,000
Grand
blows.
Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
And to you too, Mr. Monk. There's another have to see. It's another like top 10 animes of all time. My friend was chosen to be the new High Lama. Oh yeah, you'd be the same age. Everyone has same as me, but we could be more different. It's true. You happen to not be born a religious leader, so your life is going to be very different, kiddo. One of your top favorites. Is there a lot of like dispute in this world? I guess like wherever else, people probably have a hard time agreeing on which is top dog anime. Oh, there you go. N-Bomb 2,309. I think that's a YouTube subscription. If you're out there, N-Bomb. It's quite the name. Thanks. Watch where you drop those N-Bombs, though. Very, very contentious. People get very passionate about which is the best anime of all time, and they scream at each other on Twitter or wherever anime fans congregate, just like video game fans or sports fans or humans. Hey there, N-Bomb 2309. How's it going? It's quite the name, my fellow. Where'd you get that name? Did you just come from YouTube? Or are you lurking? What's your story? How did you pick that name? Let's keep the storytelling above the belt. Welcome, Prince of Dungersville, to the field of discipline, where your ancestors trained to become mighty warriors and wise rulers. The High Lama awaits you within. La 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 la.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-la strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground,
Okay, interesting.
let me tell you a little of our history, and of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin.
Oh, okay.
Before setting
Genesis
out
4.
to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant. Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends. When their training was complete,
True,
Morkant
esprit de
joined
corps.
with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed.
Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say.
Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now allow
Sometimes
me to show you to
ruse.
the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
Do you know, Mr. NB, do you know Sacred Razor at all? I know Sacred Razor is a Perfect Dark speedrunner. I was doing some speed running earlier today myself. What does it say? Two sworn companions, Erdwin and Morkant. Gee, hereby pledge to lay low the Dark One, though it cost us our very lives. May this pact stand from now until eternity. Oh, he's your brother? Oh, cool. There you go. So are you like Erdwin and Morkant, and you guys are fighting each other to be the best Perfect Dark speedrunner in the world? I was speedrunning Ring Fit Adventure. Sorry. It was a terrible joke. It's a horrible joke. I was literally running. The games that I've speedrun are Splatoon 2 and Crayola Scoot. I actually have the world record speedrun for Crayola Scoot. He doesn't play? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I just leapt at some conclusions based upon his description of an item from Perfect Dark. I maybe connected lines that weren't... I get you. You prefer Dragon Quest? Are you a big Dragon Quest fan? Are you a Dragon Quest lover? What Dragon Quest games have you played? If so, what was your favorite?
Welcome to the field of discipline.
It's also not a test.
Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones.
And
if
hot
your Kana
sauce.
had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh
It's a
master.
very good brother indeed.
With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty
Oh,
Stick.
okay, I understand, yeah.
During the course
That makes
of their
sense.
6 years of tuition, your
I picked my
grandfather's
name, 'cause
right
my name's
hand
Liam.
Mysterious was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times. The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
There's an ongoing joke in this game about Lord Robert being a pervert.
A legendary achievement indeed.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time.
Right.
The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient.
Yeah, the cutscenes are long, it's true.
I sense it.
There's a lot of talking. I've been enjoying it quite a bit.
Tonight there will be a modest
You are
feast
right.
in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
I wonder how old this voice actor is. That night, the High Lama holds a Bido in Squidow's honor. The long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training and eat, drink, and dance until the early hours. Then morning comes. Then the morning comes. Speedrunning Dragon Quest XI. I wonder how long that run is.
Awake at last, It is high time we were on our way. If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
In a banquet deemed too expensive to render on screen, there was eating and drinking and merrymaking. Yeah, I don't know where my next stop is for speed running. I know, even if it's just for a joke, I'm going to try doing an actual speed run of Ring Fit Adventure. I just don't know what the categories are going to look like. It seems like an interesting speedrunning community to be a member of, because it's like literally a fitness game. Like, how does that even work? Are there categories for like cheating and not actually doing the exercises? You know, cheating in a speed run, you know what I mean? Or is there like a legit mode? Like no skips? You know what I mean? Like no fitness skips? The master teaches that man is the world and the world is man. To devote oneself to the good deeds to serve the other and to bring goodness in the world is to protect it. The master teaches that through suffering we learn of ease, and that through sadness we learn of joy. To love mankind and thereby the world, this is our duty. Man is the world, goodness serves the world, and learn good things from the bad. Therefore, love the world. These are the wisdoms of Angri-la. Realm beyond the clouds. These are the precepts by which we live. 101 fart jokes on the nature of the nice. The Grand Master of Angri-la wielded a mighty weapon whose name echoes to the ages. I do not speak of the wave cutter scimitar, nor the staff of the torn cloud. No, I speak of the naughty stick. The origins of the legendary tool of instruction can be traced back to the very founding of Angri-la. It is said the stick itself chose the very first Grand Master. Some believe that it was carved from a branch of Yggdrasil, that even a dragon could not break it, though it tried with all its might. Of course, it is best known for its use of punishing youth monks who lapse on focus. The pain it inflicts is rumored to be so severe that the acolytes fear their very souls are being spanked from their body. That's funny. What a silly game. What a silly game. Yeah, I'm sure. A lot of them are very, very long. I'm not surprised to hear that at all. There's a lot of talking. Oof. 7 hours is quite a bit.
And the hermit, what news of him?
It's a long run.
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I see.
Yeah, I think it would be a good way to structure it. Razor.
Your Holiness.
I should just look, because I'm sure they've already done that. The speedrunning people. Or maybe there's not even a community for it yet.
There is.
Who
You
knows?
see, 2 weeks ago, a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
I should just look.
Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed. This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-la.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
No. Get back in your
I
box,
thank
Sir
you for your
Hendrik.
kindness, but you are guests here.
So you,
I cannot ask you to
so
undertake such a
NB,
dangerous
you've played this game a few times then, by the
Knight
sounds of it.
Aureador does
Is
not
that right?
abandon an innocent in need.
I really hate Sir Hendrik.
These people have shown us great
I haven't
kindness.
forgiven him.
It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
That makes perfect sense to me. You're finally saying things that make sense.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you. We must depart
Okay,
to the
good.
summit of Mount Panglai
It's not
without
just me.
delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
I love the music. Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, it's good to hear that it's good enough to return to. I kind of want to replay the game in 2D mode. I don't know if that's a scandalous thing to say, but it's true. You have a quest for me. Whether one emerges from battle in triumph or defeat depends upon one's skill with a sword or one's magical might, but upon one's will to win. There you go. No matter how powerful an opponent, one must clear one's mind of all doubt and devote oneself entirely to the challenge they present. This is a teacher of Angri-la, so let's train every day. Some Sun Tzu stuff. This particular lesson involves defeating a monster using certain pet power. Will you accept? Yeah, sure, let's do it. That's what you're doing right now? Oh, cool, that's awesome. We should slay one of the boreal serpents that haunt the paths of Mount Panglai during the day and hide themselves away at night. They're fearsome foes indeed. Not only that, you must use the blaze of glory. This skill vastly increases one's attacking might at the expense of defense. It encourages one to eliminate all thoughts of defeat from one's mind, concentrating entirely on the offensive. Okay, sounds good. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about after I beat it to restart the game using like the draconian rules or whatever the thing that I ignored during the first. They healed Sir Hendrik. Damn. I wanted him to be a dead body a little longer. Think of all that experience points he lost being a dead body. And the game is quite explicit. It's not like Pokemon where they're trying to convince you that Pikachu ain't dead. Pikachu's just sleeping. It says Sir Hendrik died. Let's do it. Let's do it. So how did you find the channel? NB? I have a strong guess. Should I guess? Oh, look at the pretty horsey. Okay, it's evil. A tantamount? Cute. Oh no, Sir Hendrik has died. Sir Hendrik, you smell. You smell like feet. I wonder. Alright, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that your mother told you. No. That you are playing Mother. Mother 2. Otherwise known as Earthbound. And no.
Victory will be ours.
I'm gonna guess that you were on the internet playing Dragon Quest and not talking to your brother at all. At which point in time you had to go walk your dog. And during that walk, you met a firefighter who's like, yo, check out this live streamer. He's an idiot. And then just by coincidence, your brother was watching. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think? I don't know. Could happen. Could have happened. Let's get this dragon rider, my dude. That's it, totally? Yes! Well, knowing that I was able to guess correctly makes my night. What do you think of the extra content that was added to the Switch edition? Do you think that's very cool? I know some palos who played it on
We have carried the day.
the PlayStation or on the personal computer who were a little salty about the stuff, the amount of stuff. You think it's pretty cool? I mean, I guess your super cool brother who did not recommend this live stream to you was like, hey, after a while, yeah, after the fantastic newness wears off, I can see that happening. Who knows what kind of deal that they made with Nintendo, though. Those backroom deals can be treacherous, right? I'll give you 6,000 sesterce and the finest suckling hog and the finest wine in all the land if you make this a Switch exclusive. No, I got hit by a bee. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Like, honestly, I have no clue. I don't know. Let's go, dragon! Big dragon fight! Gotta fight the dragon. What do you... I have a question for you. How do you feel about the combat system in this game? I smell! We just lit Hendrik's fart on fire. I went there. That's how much I hate Sir Hendrik. I hate Sir Hendrik enough that I made a fart joke, okay? Oh, your breath is so frosty. 200 and... That's pretty good. Sir Stinker, yeah. God, what smells like... What smells like a burning spoiled chicken? Sir Hendrik. Honestly, I just swapped to the back. Classic after 5 minutes. Never gave it a chance. Okay, like the 3D thing. That's interesting. I get you. I get you. It's kind of fun to twiddle your thumbs and run around a bit, though. But I don't disagree. It doesn't really add anything, the being able to run around thing. It's just kind of... I like it when the characters do this. Once upon a time when I was streaming, somebody told me that you couldn't do that in real life. So it was unrealistic, and then I proved them wrong. You can do that in real life. Oh man, I got so many chakras now. You have seen the true power of the first teachings of Angri-la. Yeah, you've done that. It's real. It's a real thing. Through this enlightenment, it's its own reward. Please me allow me a small token of my own congratulation. The Mystic. What is that? Some say that it was not fear that made him flee, but that he purposely failed the trial in order to earn the Grand Master's ire. Truly, he was a glutton for punishment. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. I pray that you not develop similar proclivities. The training that our disciples undergo here may be harsh, but only overcoming such trials can one hope to find enlightenment. Maybe the Mystic is like one of those little cards. That's an accessory. Like the Vanguard. Yeah. Increases charm. Good to know. Oh, thanks, Captain Hydrus. What a sweetheart. What a good guy. Captain Hydrus, everybody. Legendary Splatoon 2 speedrunner. He was doing some runs earlier of, I think, Splatoon 1 amiibo stuff. I think he has every single world record for every single Splatoon 1 amiibo IL. So, deal with that. Yeah, Captain Hydrus is a great player and a cool dude. So props to him. He's a good pal of mine. That Captain Hydrus. You have the world record for being a stream monster? You're like you have the record for telling streamers that their emotional health can come after their stream's done because you want to see them get records? Is that what you mean? Captain Hydrus once told a streamer that their crying was ruining his ability to enjoy their Paper Mario 1000-Year Door run. And that if they wanted to cry, they could do it on their own time. You pretty much can't have enough records. I forget who it was, but I legitimately, at one point, I forget what game I was playing. Well, I mean, it probably was, so. I forget what game it was playing and what the context was, but I legitimately had somebody do that to me once, where like, I forget what the context was now. Banned for speedrunning, getting banned from chat. Speedrunning being a stream monster. I'm 11 years old and I don't know how to express myself. The only way the streamer notices me is if I say racist things. But yeah, I forget what I was doing. But somebody said that like I was streaming and I was probably off on some tangent talking to someone about toast percent, talking to some viewer about music or whatever, right? Like one of the tangents I get off onto, right? Because this is my own party. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. And somebody in the chat was like, "Yo, less talking, more playing the game." And I was like, what? What did you just say? And then the guy actually ended up continuing to be a viewer, which was funny. Tangents aren't allowed. We had a master machos. We ended up having a good chat. I roasted him, like I really laid into him. I don't know if it's we're doing a lot of talking tonight. I always talk a lot when I stream. I don't know. Sacred Razor or Captain Hydrus or whoever can probably verify that, but like I'm just chatty. That's just how it is, baby. No, whatever. You can mess with me. You can mess with me. It's my job to take it well and have a witty retort ready for you. But yeah, I'm not about to be told how to run my own evening, right? Like I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm just as much here for me as I am for you guys. Like I love hanging out, I love chatting, I love sharing stories about games. Like I'm like me asking about your favorite anime or like how you're enjoying the different parts of the game, like whether or not you played it in 3D or whatever. I wouldn't bother asking those things if I honestly didn't care about what you had to say, or like I'm not pretending. But I'm also not gonna put up with that kind of stuff. I'm just zero interest in being told by a stream monster to stop talking and keep playing because I'm ruining their evening. Is that Robert? Talking when you stream is stick with children. What will they do? What will they do without the holy guidance of somebody just staring directly at the game? I wouldn't be watching if it didn't act for this. Yeah, I mean, like, it's fine, right? I have the wherewithal to stream how I want to stream, and you have the wherewithal to just ignore me, like the majority of the internet does, right? Like most people are not in the chat tonight, right? Most people in the world are not here. Treasure chest, though. That'd be a nice joke. Grand Master's garb. That sounds pretty sweet. What's up, shortstop?
Blessings be upon you.
Is this Uncle Rabbert? Is this you, Rab?
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last.
Thank you for the follow.
I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
It's Rabbert. It's Lord Rabbert. He's got the titty mag. Nudie magazines.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogre's Digest. And in mint condition.
In mint condition? Now that's what I don't believe. How could that be possible?
Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Solace.
Exactly. People have compared him to Master Roshi before.
But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a...
I love the way the plotting works in this, because like you know what...
Skies. Can it really be?
You know what the plot is, like 2 minutes before all the characters do?
Lord Robert!
Right? I said that. It's the thing I said. I feel so smart now. I recognize the thing.
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple.
I know what that is.
Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, he is still breathing.
Yeah, because he's Robert.
What?
He's gonna have to fatten up a bit. We're gonna have to feed him a few
Spirit
pork
hovers
chops.
in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return.
No, I don't think he's dead, Hydrus. I
But
think
there
he's still
may yet
alive.
be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
Oh, we gotta go battle in his mind.
But how?
It's gonna be
Is this even
sick.
possible?
Mind battle. Sir Hendrik,
Ancient
please.
teachings
The adults are
tell us
talking.
that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next.
It's pretty
If
cool.
you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds.
Yee boy. High Llama, gas it. Gas that right.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
Do
Once
it.
that place is entered, there is no guarantee of
Pull-
return.
Pull the trigger. High Llama, let's go.
Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back?
Yeah.
Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you...
Right now, we're going. We're going inside Lord Robert's head. Because there's going to be the titty jokes. Oh, stream monsters. Yeah, it's not like you're raging on Twitter about like some Hollywood movie where there was like some like professional PR firm that was responsible for like convincing you that you were gonna like the movie. It's like I'm literally just like a dude, and like this is my house. But like that orange thing is my rain jacket. You can see on my table there, I've got a jar of salsa and some tomato sauce. I got 2 tomatoes, some avocados, a banana, 4 navel oranges. Right? Like this is like that's my rug. This is like literally my life. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna put up with that. As for how I've been going, I de-rested a squid girl yesterday. I can get easily under 35 minutes. Nice. Cool. 30 seconds? Nice. Got your local potted plant? Yeah. Got a few things. There's my, there's actually a tomato plant growing there in the back of the frame. I planted a pepper plant, but the pepper plant did okay, and I pulled the jalapenos off of it, but somewhere halfway through the summer, a tomato plant appeared. So there's like 5 cherry tomatoes there. I've got a bunch of plants here. Maybe one day I'll take you on the Liam G25 plant tour. So are you going to go for the big time there, Hydrus? Are you working on runs to try to knock the old move fish down a few pegs? Is that what you're doing? Is what your next move? Yeah. That's correct. Like, they just treat you like their source for entertainment, and then if you're not gonna like conform to their needs, then you know, then they think you're garbage, which is fine. They're welcome to think that. The anybody who thinks that they're gonna come into my stream and pick a fight with me, though, oh boy. Oh boy, I don't know if it's obvious, but you know, I can be friendly. I can be nice. Second round today, but I messed up a bit. Going for the amiibo trifecta, baby. Are you gonna clip that sick pop off? Are you gonna keep all your clothes on this time, or what? Look at this sick minigame! I'm so good at forging! Anyways, I don't mean to be sour. I'm not gonna spend the night talking about stream monsters. It's just, it also is real. It's out there, you know? People don't think it be like it do, but it is. That one on the bottom left is just not wanting to stay put. There we are. Well, that's fine. Do you think in the next couple of days? I think that only happened once. I'm sure the clip is floating around somewhere of, I don't even know what the PB was, but I forget what it was. But his pop-off was so ridiculous that he was like yelling for like a minute. And when he came back on camera, he didn't have his shirt on. Oh, Hydrus. Oh, Hydrus. 4,000 gold. What do you think this is? Got a nickel and dime me? At least the squid amiibo, that was decently optimized. So I got a decent pop-off. Squirrel Girl amiibo record was pretty badly, admittedly. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's like you didn't just like win, you crushed it. Yeah, Hydrus is the real deal. Don't, you know how other people say that they're a speedrunner? You know what I mean? Like people are like, yeah, I speedrun Cradle Scoot. I have the world record, even though nobody else in the entire world has ever run the game. He's the real deal. No joke. There you go, baby. That should do it. A couple times. Got an epic speeches, shoutouts. That's funny. Yeah, Sacred Razor is working up those speedruns too. Shows copy of Ring Fit Adventure. I was literally running though. I'm not like I like speedrunning. It's not like I'm not like one of those guys. You know what I mean? I'm not like Hydrus. That's fine though. I can still have my fun. La 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 la. Let's build this bad boy for 7 grand. This is probably gonna bamboozle me. Maybe not. Yo, Ring Fit Adventure though, don't knock that or I'll hit you. Ring Fit Adventure is amazing, and how can it be wrong if it feels so good, right? It's been a lot of fun. It's been good to me. It's getting some exercise, meeting some cool people on the electric internet. Oh, okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I don't know that I'm really gonna do better than this, so do it sometimes, to be honest. I try not, but it happens. Yeah, I run games, shows copy, obviously. People who sell speedrun as 2 words. It's your pet peeve, speedrun. It's like it's all what you put into it, baby. Like it's all about your attitude, right? It's replacing my bike ride, for which I am immensely grateful. So that's where we're at, right? It's got a niche in my life. It's doing me good. I'm getting to chat with the fine folks on the electric internet. No complaints. I can definitely understand why it's like not the thing for people. Either they don't like care about the exercise, or they don't particularly need it, or it's like just not for them the right way to exercise or get involved in that kind of thing. They don't need it, maybe they don't care. For me, it's doing good. It's doing good stuff. I'm appreciative for it. Double whammy. So I guess like it looks like you can't get perfect unless you get a crit. Flourishes. Oh, we're almost out of energy. So let's just do this. You know what? Call it there. Splatoon Discord is kind of scuffed. If you get any sick times, feel free to let me know. Yeah, Hydra's good for it. You can also revive the Splatoon channel on my Discord for like the last year. I don't know. Maybe the timeline there is maybe a little inaccurate, but I'll stick to it for the sake of this. But for like the last year, like my personal Discord was way more of the space that like the real discussion about like the Splatoon 2 speedrunning community was like actually happening, because the main Splatoon 2 speedrunning Discord was just filled with like meme lords and people who were like way more interested in looking real clever on the internet than like actually getting anything done. Things have quieted down because there's like fewer people running the game and whatnot. It's mostly just like Hydrus and Oboe right now, I think, are like making big waves. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say. But at its peak, like, it was me and Hydrus and Oboe and Ian and Boom Noise, and we were all chatting the good chats. Yumi was there and Pink Boomerang. But it's a shame, yeah. She'll toast. Where's losing time? Nice, yeah. Oboe's great. So I don't know, like, obviously you don't have to like come talk about Splatoon in my Discord. I'm gonna return to speedrunning the game eventually, but like historically speaking, that's where the real big kid talk was. Certainly if you want to talk about Splatoon 2 with people who are good, like Oboe and Hydrus, and you don't want to hear like Stream Monster's really great opinion on whatever meme that they saw on Google because I think it's so funny. It's there. Who's your favorite character in Dragon Quest XI? I really like the main hero. I also really like the duet of Veronica and Serena. And I really think Rab's voice actor is doing a fantastic job. Other than that, I think maybe my favorite character is Elijah, the heel slime. Artistic picks and erudite articles for today's discerning gentlemen. Nudie magazines. Let's do it. Let's go to the void.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return.
Buffalo,
It is
New York.
time to perform the rite.
What is this foolish dance?
Hendrik,
What manner
shut
of
your
ritual
dirty
is this?
mouth. We just gotta choke slam Hendrik and then ride him down the mountain like he's a toboggan. That'll teach him. Who's your favorite character in Dragon Quest XI NB? Ride down the mountain in his coffin? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Alright. Bienvenido a Void. Is that Master Pang? What's up, my dude?
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey. Destiny is cruel indeed.
Rab is cool. Rab is indeed
This
cool.
may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but Do you know what fate awaits you here?
I want to train to be the very best that no one ever was. I really like the character of 11, the main hero. I call him Squiddo. Even though he doesn't say anything, I think that the game does a really, really good job of outlining his character and his and his motivations. I feel like we know 11 quite well, even though he never says anything. Unlike in Pokemon or any of those other games where there's like a silent protagonist. I think we know a lot about the hero.
Oh, you poor young fool.
Lonk. Yeah.
You have no idea.
Link has
of
less
the
of a
suffering
personality
to
than this
come.
guy, I think.
Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate.
Unfollows.
It is a place of nothingness.
I like Link as a
Before
character,
Yggdrasil
but he's very
fell,
empty, intentionally.
Departed souls would come here before returning to the world tree. But now
Link
that
is
the
you,
tree is
right?
gone, it is a place with
He's
an
a-
entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac.
Link is a cipher for the player, right?
What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate and be lost to the void.
Can we just go back to that hole then? That rab hole?
As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains.
Ah, so the plot
This
thickens.
is your destiny.
Plot is revealed
Accept
finally.
it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool.
Pang? Why you gotta do me like
And
that?
Yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
Like Rab, who's very sleepy. Nice. How's Brother Hydra's doing? How's Grandma's Hydra's SMP3 runs going? She doing good? She getting good luck with the hands? And I don't mean the hands in the final world. I mean, how's her arthritis? Yeah, I mean, like, let's be real. Link is a pretty much empty character, and that's not a bad thing. It'd be really weird if in Legend of Zelda games, Link was like, Zelda, I have a great idea about a recipe for mushroom rice. And you'd be like, Link? And he's like, oh, I love collecting arrows. You're like, I'm kind of trying to, like, beat the dungeon. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you a story about a fish I caught. They're like, okay. I liked it when Link didn't talk. Oh, here's a cutscene. Link has to tell you about how his younger sister loved to buy apples. They'd be like, oh god, everything I wished for is horrible. But anyway, I went to this Japanese player's chat, Splatoon. I was very excited. Nice. He called me Hydra-san. Amazing. Well, excuse me. When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies and banish the night with holy light. Rhyming couplets, maybe by a mermaid. Well, excuse me, princess. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get. Link is great as just a quiet dude. That's like, sometimes the best choices you can make to develop a character is to not. Look at that footwork, so agile. Look at him sweep the ball as his foot across the surface of the.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong.
That'd be great.
He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day
It's
he would
me,
defeat
Link.
the Lord of Shadows. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child.
Game did it again. I know the thing.
Grand Master of Angri-la.
I like her accent.
Your
her
grandfather's
accent.
teacher and tormentor.
Tormento.
Do you see the magic
See?
circle that
Sir.
surrounds him?
Him. I do now.
The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels
Ether.
it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret.
Look at all these legit kung fu
He has been
moves.
flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes.
In G Plus for life. New game.
Good night. Don't you dare give up now. I'll beat your bottom black and blue. I swear it.
Oh!
Master Pang. I think it is for him, but it's not for her. Oh. Yes, they're quite colorful. Colorful characters in a colorful world. Turn to the naughty sticks. He's trying to pierce the darkness with his
Well,
chi orb
would you look at that?
or whatever.
Perhaps he is not completely useless
Ether.
after all.
Ether. What if Link did talk like a flamboyant gay man? That'd be sweet. I'm into it.
Finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
That's a different game. That's a Dragon
Very
Ball.
impressive.
Completely different type of dragon
I
game.
thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems you still have some guts.
Came hame hey ha.
Well
Am I
done.
saying that right? Came hame ha.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise?
Hoo-hoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment.
Oh, come on, Rab.
That's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
What does that mean?
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Yeah, it's me, Squiddo, your grandson. You dingus.
Oh my!
Just to do a second take.
Is it really you,
Came
laddie?
hame ha.
Och, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
So these guys act up a storm.
Stop your sniveling. The boy is alive.
He's indeed alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Okay, so the in this world
really?
the
But I only
afterlife
came
is
here
below.
You went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
Perfect.
Finer than ever, in fact.
Fine.
Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
That's a fine goal, Sega Razor. Pushing those
Stop right
times.
there. Where
It's a
do you
good
think
goal.
you are going?
It's a good goal.
I can't
I like
thank
her
you enough
lipstick.
for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Training's finished. You've only just started.
Finished. Oh, but we haven't even begun. honored luminary.
It's crystal
If you
blue
would like to
eyes.
follow me.
Crystal blue eyes. Ruby pink lips. He's gonna kick our butt. Yeah, New Game Plus is, I think, is the best way to learn the game. It's the best way to get an idea of what's up. Learn the skills. Learn how to get everything moving, get everything flowing together well, and then from there you can take on the full game modes. I think that's the way to do it. Poisonally. But what do I know, eh? What do I know? I don't think I have any records that are still in the top 10, eh? They must have all been pushed down by now. I think the best I ever got was I had a second place for Transfer Junction, level 25, I think it was. Oh, geez. My memory's fading on me. Level 22 or something? Whatever it is. Transfer Junction. I think that was the highest record I had gotten. Octopark is still top 10? Oh, that's crazy. It's crazy that I still have records in the top 10, eh? To me, like, I feel like I'm just a washed up finish and I have no idea how to play the game anymore. But maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe there's still some life in this old man after all. Oh, does that mean Wormfang is a two-handed sword? Yes, it is. Now we have learned a thing or two. Yeah, maybe I've been too hard on myself. Maybe it won't be that hard to, won't be as hard as I thought it would be to return to the game. That is interesting. Glad to see you safe and sound, laddie. I've been worrying myself silly ever since the World Tree fell. But you shouldn't have known you'd pull through. As for me, I never felt better. For the last few days, I've been training away. The last few days. He doesn't realize that years have passed. I just wish he'd heard a word before he popped in. Old Pangy has her way of dealing with people who interrupt her training sessions.
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-la. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond.
Just use whack on him.
It is a technique
Smash
first
Bros.
devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power that it can tear through all 4 dimensions.
The 4th dimension?
It was devised
cheese
by Erdrea
sauce.
himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master.
Aye.
And it will give you strength.
The names are always so
beyond
good.
reckoning, Luminary.
Alright, let's do it.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so.
Well,
The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless,
she laughs.
more excruciating than any you have faced before.
Interesting acting choice. The little
Well.
laugh. Excruciating.
Do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying of trials?
Yeah, baby.
I knew you would make the right choice.
It's the original
Now,
chess master? Chess
let us
grandmaster? That's
begin.
cool. I.e.
The first step is to focus your mental energies.
There you go.
And call forth a blade of pure light.
That's a cool grab.
Hold out your hand and try.
Oh, hey there. Well, that was easy. I'm feeling that's not
As
it.
good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Look at the cool hairpin she's
You're going
got.
to fight him? Oh, no.
Ugh.
Lad's not ready.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
With that big, cool orange bow.
What?
So,
You're going to make me fight my own grandson?
yeah, man, get into it. Get ready. We got a luminary
Enter,
train.
Lord Robert. You have mastered all our secrets now. There is no one better suited to the task. And besides,
DJ Octavio could do
I've
it.
always wanted
Who do you think
to
would
see
win in a
two
fight?
pieces of Dundrasil battling it out.
DJ Octavio or
Let me
11
know when
from
you're
Dragon
ready
Quest?
to begin.
I was born ready, so I don't know why you're giving me this nonsense. See if I can improve my sword while we're here. Just forging some items at the end of time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Double whammy. Well, that's good. Spare to be rocked. Oh, DJ Octavio. I guess it's not really like a fair competition. Because, like, while the hero from Dragon Quest is a magic legendary hero who defeats Satan, Dragon Quest Satan, DJ Octavio is just like an octopus DJ. It's kind of not measured. The weapons they use in Splatoon aren't even lethal. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 boom. I can't sing low enough to hit the root. Bum 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 bum. Can I rework Gemma's Talisman? That particular item. Okay. For sure, yeah. Like one guy can like shoot balls of fire with his mind, and the other guy has like a stage thing. Oops. I wasn't paying attention really. Turns out. Sweet. So close, so close, so close. Oh well, there we are. Who do you think would win, Agent 3 or Hero from Dragon Quest 11? I guess you can figure that out in Smash Bros. We don't have to. Does anyone here play Hero? I play Inkling. We can figure it out. We can just go at it. Old school. Just do it, you know? All these items I've made because I don't know what they do really that much. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Pang. Yeah, I think I can wrestle my old man.
Allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage.
You think you're strong enough to fight
All
your
in the
old
name of
man?
Speeding up your training, of course.
Oh, what's going on here? What's all this then?
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little blighter!
Yeah, I'm basically like a medieval Power Ranger.
Don't hold back.
It's not the
Show
default
him the true
costume,
power of our last and greatest secret.
but it's fun.
Just you watch me!
I like the clink clank as he walks around.
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash the technique if you can.
Oh, I'm
The
prepared.
more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is perfect.
I will do my best.
Here I come, laddie. It's time to show you what this old man can do.
I'm gonna chop you to pieces with a sword. So, get ready for
Come on
that.
then, laddie.
Show me your strength.
Wow, that hurt. What do I do? Just hit him hard? Show me your moves. Oh,
You tell which is
Captain Falcon. I love Falcon. I'm so glad that in the latest patch, not in the latest patch, but in recent patches, they updated Falcon so that he plays like Captain Falcon again. It's good. It's good stuff. Shadow Rabbit. Dread. I like that the doppelganger, who only exists to do violence, is assessing
This is the end for you.
assessing the situation. I'm guessing that this is a scripted fight where I just have to like use the cool move enough times in order to win. As Rab's little cane thing isn't really seeming to do anything to me, but I'll keep playing along. Favorite character for sure. That's awesome. I don't know if we talked about this. Have we already talked about what characters you play in the Smashing Brothers? The Smashing Brothers Entertainment System video game contest. The good old Fight Nintendo boys. It's gonna hit me with those pearly gates. That big old anime lightning.
Can you tell which is which?
It's getting better, doing a little more damage. You play a list. You play as classical composer Franz Liszt. Play Falcon, a bit of Inkling. I'm dead. Is that oh wow, okay. Oh wow, I actually got killed. That's why. There you go. Well, here we are. We're gonna have to like smash through all that nonsense. I think I just wasn't paying enough attention. Wow, okay, yeah, we're just dead. Okay, well this will be easier then. I'll pay better attention if we can just mash through those texts. Oh man, the plot and the scene with the guys. Hi, my name is the hero. Yeah, Falco in Ultimate does not play like Falco. Anybody who used to play Falco and loved him is not playing Falco in Ultimate. Cutscene scoops. Let's do it. No, yes, no, yes, yes. Alright, we'll pay better attention this time. I'm sorry.
Before we continue,
Hold Y to skip.
Come on then, laddie.
Hold to skip.
show me your strength.
Show your moves. I guess I should just heal myself immediately, right? That's the move. That's the move. Just so what happened last time can't happen. I thought it was a scripted fight, and it didn't matter what I did. Come on then, laddie. Exactly. Well, good thing that this isn't like, Ring Fit Adventure. In Ring Fit Adventure, if you die in the game, you die in real life, so. Play Ganon, Mario, Samus, Greg Ninja. Slightly better than Sacred. Oh, Sacred, are you going to take that? Are you going to put up with that kind of trash talk from your brother? Some people like to do a hand wash skip. This is the next fashion cycle. It's optional but frowned upon. Yeah, that's how you get cholera. The other day, I was driving home from work and I got pulled over by a police officer who was like, "Sir, you just ran a red light." And I said, "No, I didn't run a red light. That was what I did. That was I understand. What I did was called green light early. Common mistake." Not even true, dude. Yes, it is. Oh, we're having a sibling rivalry out here in the chat. Well, there's only one way to decide this, right? This is a fight to death. It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be hard to break it to your parents to explain it to them. But I think when they learn that it was a dispute over who is the best at Smash Bros, they'll understand. I mean, you guys do have bright futures ahead of you, but like, you just can't take that. In real zone, like in real life, I play Squiddo. I play Inkling and I play Rob. And then online, because it's different, let's be real, it's different, I play Samus, because she's fun.
Oh, yes.
Online.
Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten him more soundly myself.
Yes, you could have. You're the master.
I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing.
It's super expensive to get it brought to Canada, though. Squiddo has mastered Quadra Slash.
The power of the technique
looks
comes
sweet.
from your heart.
I'd get one if the slime
Hone
controller
that
wasn't like
greatest of
$150 to get
and
here.
none would be able to stand before you.
Totally would get one. You know it. You know I would.
Now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
Let's end his life. Coup de grace. Kill him, Squiddo. You've earned it.
Even with the
It is your
last
right.
secret of Angri-la in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much
Can
you've
I?
grown, laddie.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no. Perhaps
Go
I
for the
finally
throat.
have a disciple worthy of the name.
Cut off the head and the body dies. You degen. He's a stream monster. Rab is a stream monster, turns out.
So this is where you have been hiding.
Wait.
Get a
I know
PV,
that
Rab.
voice.
Mordigan.
Morrigan, sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
What's this weird spider thing you got going on there, Morgan?
No!
Not on my turf.
Ugh! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach us here. It seems I underestimated you. So inconsiderate.
Thanos?
There
Yeah.
was one last thing
He was just getting pizza.
wanted to teach you.
Came in the back.
Fine. seems we must do it the hard way. Ugh. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now.
Meddling people with common sense.
Die trying.
I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for the
What?
basic application
So the
of
last
logic.
secret of Angri-la wasn't he the last one? And Quadra/Slash wasn't either.
It was all a ruse.
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandmaster i.e. one that Erdwin and Morkan performed together. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers. Revive the technique that was lost to us
Good performance.
so long ago.
Good
so
stuff.
that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
It's super effective.
Do exactly as I say.
I hope
Exactly
so.
when I say it.
These weird
We have
tips
only one chance.
that can turn your stream monster into a six-pack abs
Act.
in just a week.
Use the technique I taught you. Quickly!
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Now, Luminary! Unleash Quadra/Slash!
Do the thing. Do the... There you go. That's pretty good.
Yes, the last and greatest of all the secrets of Angri-la. The technique to end all techniques. Solar flare!
Yay! Our CGI was stronger. But that's not gonna do it. Morgan's still gonna be like kicking in his benzo. He's fine. We only just made him flinch.
He is back with us.
Oh no, cutscene sleeping.
Ah,
Is that his
but he is
helmet?
greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right away.
Hands out of the camera lens. Exhausted after the events of the void, Squiddle falls into a deep sleep. In his dream, he sees the smiling face of Grandmaster Pang, lit by the light of the ultimate ability of Angri-la, the solar flare. Then the morning comes. I wonder what's happening this morning. Ah, it's me, Sir
You are finally awake.
Poopy Bum.
Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury. Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Lama. We should join them.
So is he going to be really thin or is he going to be plump again? This is what I don't want to know. How are they going to handle this? I have great curiosity about this. Because he was plump in the dream realm, in the void. Are they just going to hand wave it? Maybe just not even address it? It's just like no one mentions it. Lord Robert and His Holiness await you in the High Hall. They could pull the thing like you've been asleep for 6 months. You know what I mean? Why not? It's always fun. You've been asleep for 45 years. I am your nephew. Right? It's a video game. You can just make up whatever you want. It's not important. There's no rules.
Oh, hello there, laddie.
He's all fat again.
Better late than never, eh? What are you staring at me like that for? Is there something on my face?
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter only a short time ago.
Till the morning comes.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't cure. Aye, the Grand Master put me through worse on more than one occasion.
How long was I asleep for?
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grand Master Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts.
I like how that 2-sentence
I
exchange
hear
just
that
like
you were even
settles
able to
the
master
Rab
ultimate
weight issue.
abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
Why, thank you.
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Henrik, for looking after the boy here while I was away.
No.
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make amends for all the wrongs I have done.
Oh, and you'll do
Indeed,
much more.
I feel I must apologize.
Apologize.
Ah, don't torture yourself over it, son.
I actually do.
We've all been pawns in Mordegon's game. You've nothing to apologize for.
It's not the way I remember it going.
Thank you. Truly. What do you intend to do now? We had hoped to find guidance here in Angri-la, but alas, we find ourselves at an impasse.
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about something Grandmaster Pang told me. She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport when he went after the Dark One. Some sort of sacred flying.
Are we gonna get a flying machine? Yeah, Hendrik has a lot of sins to atone for, let's be real.
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more.
Airship.
About it, but it sounds
Maybe.
like just what we need to get up
It's
to that
always an
castle
exciting
and
part
knock
of every
Mordegon off his
JRPG.
perch. As for our old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm still alive and kicking, you can bet the rest of them are out there somewhere.
We need to go on an airship journey to collect them.
What say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? If this flying doodad's supposed to be sacred, the folks over there'll know something about it for sure. There's no time to lose. The longer we wait, the stronger Mordegon gets. So, let's get going.
I'm into it. I can get behind that. Rab rejoins the party. New panels have been unlocked in the character builder. Oh, cool, because he has mind lasers and stuff. It's an SR-71 Blackbird. It's a U-2 spy jet. We're the first people who get to test fly the finished F-15 or whatever it's called. Nice.
Honored Luminary, we disciples of Angri-la will do all that we can to aid you in your preparations to take on the Lord of Shadows. We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon.
Beautiful bird.
We will stand ready to help you hone your powers.
Beautiful birdie. The disciple worthy of the name, awarded for overcoming the unforgiving trials of Master Pang, mastering the most closely guarded secrets of Angri-la. Well, that's cool. Beautiful, beautiful birdie. Yeah. The airship is always a really interesting and useful storytelling device in JRPGs, because it's traditionally the moment in the game where you have like you hit your stride, right? Like you get the airship when you have become like the master of your own destiny, and you are starting the last leg of your journey before the final conflict. And the airship gives you mobility and freedom to go wherever, usually, pretty much, thus opening up the world. It becomes the world's your oyster, so to speak, and you are the master of your own fate. So the storytelling moment is mirrored in every aspect of gameplay, right down to your character's mobility. And then there's other games that just say, like, I don't know, it's JRPG, you need an airship. And then you go, and then like, you can't fly here because of a magical smoky dragon. And you're like, no, I'll just fly right through. And they're like, no, the smoke is like really, you don't like it. You're like, no, I like it, it's fine. And they're like, no, but it's a magic smoke. You're like, yeah, whatever, I'm magic. I'm 2. I've got like 6 wizards in my party. They got this taken care of. Oh, it's really good magic. So, we can just level up and then get through the smog, right? Clearly it's like a power level issue. If we just had better wizards, we could get through it. No, it's like bad magic in like a different way. Anyways, I go on. And scene. But I guess they're in that moment. I think that this is definitely a game that understands the JRPG story, right? This is following the template beautifully. I always went with the prismatic wall of the heavens. Don't even warm them. It's funny. Prismatic wall. Yeah, exactly, right? It's all an illusion. Every time you try to go through the smog, you pee yourself because a wizard did it. We can fly there, sure. Woo! Exactly. Well, everybody, you can try to. We can roleplay you trying to fly upward. I got all night. Do you have all night? Because I got all night. Sure? Okay, let me go crack a beer. Alright, everybody, that's going to be the end of the live stream for this evening. Love this game. Dragon Quest XI is a real winner. Having a great time. Sounds beautiful. Good gameplay. Cool characters. Lots of unique locales. Thanks, everybody, for joining the stream. It's always so nice to have you guys out here. And I'm sure you know I mean it from the depths of my heart. I'll give you one of those. Okay, well, when will I be back is a good question. Probably for some more Ring Fit Adventure on Friday. Otherwise, Dragon Quest will be back on Saturday. Keep your eyes peeled on the old Discord for the updates. Alright, thanks everybody. Have a great one.